Sure. And, you know, and I think there's something else to be said about being a co-creator. You know, you said earlier, you have to stop worrying about what others think about you. But in reality, is there an other?
Oh,
Right? Like when you get to that place of understanding that we're all part of the one mind, there is no other. And there's only an other when you're separate and you feel like you are going against or having to prove yourself to the other, or fighting against the other. But when you can go inside and understand and realize that I am you, you are me, we are all a part of this one mind that we all share, there is no other, right? So we are all co-creating together. And I think that's also the part of allowing, because everything that you see here within this reality is of God, is of that one mind that we all share. And I think that's when it starts getting really exciting, when you realize that, you know, we're all in this together. Even though it appears to be the other, there's only one all the time. And if you can really embrace that, the power in that, in knowing and allowing yourself to be connected to that, there's nothing better. And of course, you know, during our entire conversation, I keep getting these affirmations of goosebumps, you know, up and down, you know, my arms, which is just spirit again saying yes. And that is true.
this is it. I love it. And it's so funny that, you know, you bring this up. That's the name of my new book, is It's All the Same to Me. Right? It's all the same to me, is that idea. We make everything different, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's when we can get to it's all the same, because the only thing that's unchanging, right, is God, is spirit, is the universe, is source that's flowing through all that is, right? That is the unchanging, that is the timeless, that is the eternal presence, right? And that is always the same. So if a person wants to step into that peace and that co-creative space, right, they move into this place of we're all the same. We're all, there's a oneness. And for me, that was a big breakthrough that I had at one point when I was working on the topic of humility, and how does one develop humility. And I think that there's a lot of misconstrued ideas that surround what humility really is and how that plays into one's life. Some people may believe that it is to be humble means to like look low upon yourself, to bring yourself down, right, and to live with more shame. And others may turn the focus the other way and say, oh, to be humble is to look at everyone else's greatness and how great they are, and like you're not looking at yourself as low, but if I bring them up, so I'll stay humble. But in both of those cases, it's very external, because what you're doing is you're either pulling yourself down or you're pulling someone else up. But I think that the essence of humility is sameness, right? When we see that you and I are doing this together, that we're one and that we are the same in the process, right? So
Right.
if you believe that in a true way, and that both of us are, and all of us and everything is made in the image of that great one source, right? So then we are all amazing and all the same, and therefore there's no better and worse, there's no good and bad, there is an experience of wholeness and connection. So,
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
but this is awesome. I every time we get a chance to speak, I really